Get ready to be blown away by the mind-blowing progress of Neom, Saudi Arabia's futuristic megaproject. With satellite images revealing the impressive 2023 construction, this $500 billion metropolis is taking shape with a 100-mile-long linear city, a ski resort, and an industrial complex floating over the Red Sea, among other innovative developments. This video delves deeper into the progress of Neom, highlighting the impressive growth and future plans of this ambitious project, including an AI-powered healthcare system, green hydrogen production plant, and conservation efforts to return wildlife to its natural habitats. While the new construction Neom is currently in its first development phase, stunning aerial photographs reveal the growth of the 100-mile-long linear line city, including the placement of offices and campsites for the engineering team and laborers. Furthermore, Saudi Arabia just released a new film showing the development of the city's long-term goal. The 3-minute project progress clip features footage of construction taking place in several locations. They comprise the Line, Trojena, Octagon, and Sandala, the most recent region of Neom. Presently, the first phase of the city is expected to cost $320 billion. Half of this sum will come from the public investment of the nation's sovereign wealth fund. The Line, a 500-meter-tall megametropolis made up of 2 mirror-like glass structures that run parallel for 170 kilometers, sits in the middle of Neom. They will cross the desert, mountains, and coast, and the 2 buildings will be connected via walkways. However, despite the doubts that were expressed shortly after 3D drawings of the city were made public, more than 24 bulldozers were seen dredging a long line across the desert in the satellite and drone footage, which is a definite sign that the work is moving forward. In addition, there is no doubt that the development of advanced transportation infrastructure will be one of the biggest and most complicated infrastructure projects in the history of the planet, because contracts have already been reached with the construction firms AECOM and Bechtel. Sandala, one of Neom's regions, is a small island destination that will serve as a primary gateway to the Red Sea and offer travelers distinctive maritime experiences. In addition, the resort has 3 hotels and is geared toward high-end travel. There will be a large marina and close to 750 rooms and flats overall. According to the Neom team, Sandala will be the main destination for super yachts. Visitors will eventually have access to all contemporary amenities, such as upscale shops, yacht clubs, spas, and wellness centers. Furthermore, it is anticipated that Sandala will be home to 2,000 different species of marine life, many of which are Red Sea natives that are unique to this region of the planet. Furthermore, Saudi Arabia has gone above and beyond by designating 95% of its land for conservation and returning wildlife to its natural habitat. Now, let's talk about another part of Neom's construction called Trojena. Located 50 kilometers off the coast of the Gulf of Aqaba, it is a large ski resort and outdoor attraction. Trojena will be situated in the middle of Neom, a region with some of the highest peaks in the world, some of which are about 2,600 meters above sea level. The construction of a road that climbs mountains and leads to what appears to be a ski resort is also shown in the progress footage. Also, it is already planned that the ski resort will host the Asian Winter Olympics in 2029. This makes the resort's completion quite feasible, and it is anticipated to be done by 2026. The desert city, which is expected to cost $500 billion, will accommodate up to 9 million people by 2045 and have year-round skiing in addition to man-made freshwater lakes, chalets, and ultra-luxury hotels. Apart from all these, a large area is being leveled off and cleared for the construction of the Octagon, which is the 4th and final zone of Neom, according to the most recent progress film. A manufacturing and industrial complex called Octagon would float over the Red Sea and function only on pure energy. Using cutting-edge technologies like the Internet of Things, human-machine fusion, artificial intelligence, and robotics, it will develop into one of the most technologically sophisticated logistics centers in the world. In addition, it is anticipated that the enormous city will build enough homes for 90,000 people by 2030. The first home's foundational components, vertical areas, and layers are now being created by architects. As part of Neom's proposal, Saudi Arabia and Egypt will be integrated via the Suez Canal, one of the most famous canals in the world. This canal, which links Egypt's Red Sea and the Mediterranean Seas, is a man-made waterway at sea level. So, the Suez Canal will be integrated with Neom, turning it into a global center of trade. As a result, the trade will be possible between places like Asia, Europe, and North Africa. Giles Pendleton, the executive director of the line, stated that the team is now moving a step closer to achieving Neom's completion through tight cooperation with engineers and contractors. According to Nadmi Al-Nassar, the CEO of Neom, the infrastructure to support the line has undergone new developments. It is revealed that the line won't have any cars. It will run solely on renewable energy and will include an AI-powered healthcare system that, thanks to health monitoring tools, which should extend residents' lives by 10 years. Moreover, the world's largest green hydrogen production plant is now being built by Inoa, the firm in charge of overseeing Neom's first-rate sustainable energy and water systems. Adding to this, Neom has invested $175 million toward the future of transportation, collaborating with businesses like Volocopter, an urban air mobility startup that creates environmentally friendly air taxis for people's transportation. The new generation of transportation that will speed up urban air mobility is this technology. Although Neom is a vast project with quick travel across its regions promised, volocopters are best used as taxis or for carrying cargo. It was revealed that Neom and McLaren had joined to promote innovation and skill developed in Neom's electrical motorsports sector in September 2022. Moreover, smart cities are the ideal choice when it comes to providing high-tech services to its residents, largely because of their capacity to react swiftly to unique needs and demands. Neom's creators want to surpass the fundamental smart city paradigm by building the most sophisticated smart city system in the world. The city will also be governed by the Neo's operating system. Personalization and autonomous technologies will be made possible by it. Humanoids will be employed in positions like hotel receptionists, but they won't just be robots. Rather, they'll act as gateways to actual human experts. For instance, let's say you ask a robot a question about jet boating, and the robot will promptly connect you to a jet boating expert. So, Neom is developing cutting-edge technology that is incredibly remarkable. The development video also demonstrates Neom's growth in other industries, such as the media industry. Although the project has supported 25 productions over the last 18 months and worked with renowned organizations like BBC and NBC, it has come under heavy fire for a number of reasons, including questions about its viability and allegations of human rights abuse. However, the primary goal of Neom, according to the project supporters, is to build a sustainable future city for all people on the entire planet that is entirely reliant on renewable energy and carbon-free water technologies. I want to be clear about this. Neom is a complex, bold, and highly ambitious undertaking, and it is most certainly not an easy one to deliver, and Tony Vives, Chief Urban Planning Officer at Neom, told CNBC. But we are making strong progress, and it is exciting to see the vision come to life. So, even though the Oz of the Middle East is still being built, there is already a push to bring in top international talent from a variety of sectors, including tourism, technology, and entertainment. However, it appears that there is a lot of money available to entice top people, as some reports claim Neom is paying its top executives as much as $1.1 million annually. So, those who do take the plunge will be committed to a world without roads, without vehicles, only flying taxis, and with a high-speed rail that has a 20-minute end-to-end travel time. Then, there are the holograms and robotic avatars that will permeate daily life. So, what do you think of Saudi Arabia's newest megaproject and the progress that has been made so far in 2023? If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and leave a comment below. We'd love to hear your thoughts and feedback. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more valuable content like this. Hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss a video. Thanks for watching.